Hey, Puckers, good morning. I'm Lawrence Presman. New guest today, no Carm. He's in the chat room talking, though. Buster Sports, Andrew McGinnis, Dave Koken. We're talking hockey, 2 games today, and I want to go straight to Buster. I haven't seen you in a while. Miss your chair, miss your stupid Canadian backdrop. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, Prez. The chair was at my the first little. I'm on a little road tour to see a bunch of friends because being in Mexico for 9 months of the year, we don't get to see everybody. And unfortunately, with this whole COVID going here, I got a feeling a lot of people won't be visiting us in the near future when we're down there. But no chair. My buddy did tell me though that he will, talk to you about the chair if you really want it, Prez. And no Montreal stuff because Montreal's out. So, I get that. But, we're doing well on a 12-5 NHL run right now. And everything's all right. Like, again, last night was about a dead even night for us. But I'm quite pleased. We had Tampa Bay in the series. So that was good for our clients, and looking forward to cashing a couple more series plays as the NHL
guys.
Concludes
Buster's
here.
got a 5% play up in NBA tonight. You can get it over at sportsmemo.com. Those are very, very rare plays. And talking about a 5% play, touchdown! I won my 4th 5% play in the NHL playoffs. I'm absolutely undefeated in 5% plays. I had Colorado. Dave Koken, Andrew McGinnis, did you see the tweet I sent out last night?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything to say to Nostradamus?
Congratulations. I might not have believed you, Prez, if you didn't send that screenshot. You should also probably answer those 300 text messages. But
that was a great response by Carm.
Crazy timing, honestly. Just for any game to say that, and then of course they go out there. It was like a video game, just goal after goal after goal after goal. And I think I will say real quick though, there's a lot of help having Ben Bishop being in between the pipes because he was rusty.
It was. And it's an interesting thing to talk about because Vegas did the same thing with Fleury. With Leonard coming off of a shutout, 2 shutouts in 3 games, and they go right back to Fleury. I didn't understand the Dallas move. I didn't understand the Vegas move.
They didn't want to go back to back.
Okay, fair enough. But to me, it's the playoffs. To hell with that. So I won my 5% play, and I cannot thank you guys enough for buying it, trusting me with your hard-earned money. It's a privilege. Dave Koken, what's going on with you, bro?
Another 2-0 yesterday. So 2-0, 2-0. Seeing back-to-back. Those are nice. Updates. NHL since they shut down 24-13-1.
Nice.
And no big prices. It's been good. MLB best bets 27-14 since they started. I rarely have 5% plays, but they're 71% over the last 12 months. And of course, college football about to begin, and the numbers there kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah, guys, and we got some promos to give out. Also, I just want to make quick mention, and I'll say this a bunch of times, Carmine Bianco, he's got a 5% play up in NHL tonight, so make sure to check that out. Let's talk to the people in the chat room and then get into the show. Good morning, Backdoor Cover. What did you start the show with? Great day for a great show. Let's make some money. He's liking the over in the Philly game. Any thoughts? Of course we're going to have thoughts. That's what the show is about. How are you, John Howard? Good morning, my friend. Stephen Lee, what's going on? Illuminati's. Derek Scott, who do you like the over, Backdoor? I don't know what. Who do you? Oh, well, whatever. Chris N, Illuminati's. Brock 03, nice to see you. What did you think about Alex Tuch's over half a point? Yeah, nice going, dude. Way to go, Mike. Schubert, I'm not familiar with your name, so welcome. I really love having you guys here. Are the Avs going back to Frank Coos in Game 6? We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow. Derek Scott, what's up? Let me guess. what the 5% was. Colorado, yeah, you're a genius. Would have been really good to guess that before the play and then bet all your money on it. Hector, I love you, bro. Hope you're well. Edward, what's going on? Let's go, Prez. Winner, winner. Derek Scott, what are you always drinking, Prez? A latte? Derek, I have an espresso machine. I do a double shot of an espresso, usually Kazaa. I like the 10-11. I want it nice and dark. Then I froth the milk, throw it in, and put 2, sometimes 3 sugars. I do have a sugar problem. What's up, Matt Lawrence? Brock, how are you, buddy? Tyler, what's going on? Okay, so noon today, guys, the start of WagerTalk today. At least check in for a few minutes. This show is like no other show we've ever done at WagerTalk. This show has a lot of moving parts. Today's guests, Hakeem Prophet-Ski. We're going to talk a couple of NBA games with him and a WNBA game. Then we got a bookmaker coming on, tell us where all the money is for the day. And then, of course, Ralph Michaels will end every show every day with TNA. What does Johnny say? Prez wired for sound each and every morning. Yeah, brother. And the mix by post, Prezstein. That's the best one. I love it. Yeah, Buster, I don't know if you're familiar, but everybody thinks I look like Jeffrey Epstein. Thoughts?
Yeah, I can kind of see it, but I know that you definitely do not have that personality, Prez. You're a very good guy, so I'm not going to comment if anybody else has commented about stuff, like about your personality and that. Yeah, no, you're a good guy. You have none of that pedophile or whatever that Jeffrey Epstein did in you at all.
You're so kind, Buster. Yeah, I do. I can vouch for the fact that I lack the pedophiliac gene. I made that word up.
I know you always comment about my mustache and you say that, but I mean, I would never say that to you, Prez.
Well, you still think Magnum is a thing. Davy Jones says.
Well, he is.
Davy Jones says I sprinkle a little Coke on my toothpaste. No, Davy, I only use Coke on my toothpaste. New York Islanders minus 125, Philly plus 105. Over and under 5. Dave Koch, and I'll go to you first here. Look, I mean, to me, it's the under all the way every time these two play. Last game should have gone under. We got a couple of goals very, very late in the game, but it was a stone cold under. And I lean to the New York Islanders to finishing it up here, but my money is on under 5 goals. What are you doing, brother?
I don't like under in elimination games. I mean, the series has gone that way. The game sets up that way. But I still don't like I don't like that play. So that's not something I'm going to take, because if the Flyers are down going into the third period, they're just going to pull out all the stops, and you can get the goalie pulled earlier than usual. So those are things that worry me as far as elimination game unders are concerned. The problem is that it does play out that way. This could be a 1-1 game after 2 periods very easily. The Flyers are not going to just lay down. I don't think they feel they're out of this series. But, and again, I've said this several times, but I guess it bears repeating. I don't think they match up well with the Islanders. And they were kind of fortunate just to get one game. You can't look at the shots on goal and say, well, wait a minute, they outshot. If you've watched the matchups, the Islanders have had much the best of it in terms of doing what they want to do. And Philadelphia's going to have to find a way to solve that if they want to stay alive in this series. So it's a very difficult game. My numbers say Flyers, but my eyes say Islanders. So it sounds like I'm undecided. I am.
Oh, and that's an abrupt ending. Ralph was calling me. I had to text him. I'm doing puck time.
Yeah, it wasn't an abrupt ending. You just weren't listening.
Yeah. Okay. I'll own that. Buster.
It's all right. I often do the same thing. I'm working on baseball numbers as we're doing this, so
I get it. But I apologize.
I like that, Dave. You can accept it.
I apologize because I am the host and I should be listening. We've just got so much going on today because of the 12 o'clock WagerTalk Today show. So many moving parts on that show. That was Ralph just calling me about it. Buster, New York Islanders, Philadelphia. You think we're going to get one more game, or is this it?
It's going to be tough for the Flyers. Like Dave said it right. My numbers tell me Philadelphia, but like I said, the eye test tells you the Islanders just, they look much better. But what I'm going to be on here tonight, and I like to do this in elimination games, is I'm going to be on Philadelphia for the first period. Actually, in the 4 games that they've played, Philadelphia is actually 2-1-1 in the first periods of these games. What's killing Philadelphia is these third periods. It's just like they haven't shown up every third period. It's like crazy. That. It's just crazy. It's like I just don't understand it. But I like Philadelphia in an elimination game. I like the team that's down to come out with a purpose, and they will. If you took both the games, just for an example, last night, you go one in a push on the teams that were ahead for elimination. Boston came out just like we thought they would and gave them a good game. In Colorado, as you know, they just crushed them. So I'm looking for Philadelphia in the first period. That's where my money will be on this game. I will touch a little bit about the over, the 5, the total. I'm in a little bit of the agreement with Dave, and I'm sure Andrew. Me and Andrew have talked about this as well. There was eliminated. That 5 is an easy number to get to, and even though it could be 1-0 going into that third period, but I just have this feeling that there's going to be a few goals scored today, and because of Philly being desperate, they might get counterattacked a ton by the Islanders. You might be sitting at a 3-1, or even 3-1 turns into 4-1 or 3, like you said the other day, and it was 3-2. It could have easily ended up 4-2 with an empty netter. I see a lot of times these 5s in elimination games turn from a 3 into a 5, and sometimes even into a 6. Yeah. So that's just a little thought for everybody that wants to bet that total, but. My money is going to be on the Flyers in the first period. It's -105 right now, and if they don't come out and take it to the Islanders first period, they're done.
Awesome stuff, and I love that first period Philly bet. So nicely done. Andrew McGinnis, Ralph was texting me, as I said, and he was telling me you're on an 11-2 all sports run. You're telling me you're on a 15-2 all sports run. Talk to me, baby.
It's just going great in every single sport right now. I've lowered my volume.
What
in every
is your
sport,
run?
So each it's 15-2.
Okay, so
15-2.
You're comfortable
all
with
sports.
Us going that?
100%.
Okay.
KBO was 2-0 this morning. Those games just finished up a few hours ago. Last night was 5-2. That includes tennis, MLB, NBA, and NHL. I had a UFC winner on Saturday. We're pretty much going across the board. And, it's funny because I used to be someone that would say I don't want to be doing too many sports. But the way I found is that if I'm staying low volume with every single sport that I'm doing, I can find 1 or 2 edges and not have to feel like I have to spill out more plays for my clients. And that's it takes off the pressure of giving out more picks than I need to in one sport. Last night, had the Colorado Avalanche just like yourself. Had a few leans to a couple totals, couple plays that actually wouldn't have panned out. So staying lower volume has definitely helped me a lot.
Well, that's a good thing. 7 plays yesterday. Sounds very low. Talk to me.
Per low volume per sport.
Yeah.
Low volume per sport.
I know. I'm just making fun of you. Talk to me about this Islanders game.
I needed to hear that, though, Prez. I love it. Look, as far as this game goes, I'm pretty much going to repeat what I said yesterday. However, what I said yesterday wouldn't have exactly been right in an elimination game. We've got Carm in the chat reminding us that Boston game stayed under. However, I did mention if you do like the under, it would be a breezy, easy win on the first period under. And, we all know how that one went. Very, very, very low scoring, very slow pace, very little chances. So I would look the exact same way. If you like the under in this one, go ahead with the first period in the New York Islanders game. And it's a minus 140 price, but, I can't see this game starting with numerous goals. You can just tell. You can just see the hesitancy, guys, that these teams start with in an elimination game. And when that clock starts ticking, when they're on the ice and they're looking way up at that huge screen and they see the clock going down, they're realizing it's either a couple seconds closer to advancing or a couple seconds closer to packing their bags and heading home. So I look at the first period under, but I got to mention it again, and I apologize for being repetitive, but everybody out there in the chat box, you're watching this show every day. Bet these live overs. Like, you just have to do it at this point. Yesterday, there was a over 3.5 available for minus 125 in the Boston game. Easy cash. It's now like, I think, 6 or 7 straight days. If you're following a game, you're watching a game, you can get in live and get that. That'll be what I'm doing. I'm not betting the full game over. I'll actually look for the first period under in this game and a live bet on the over. As far as the side goes, same mentality for me. I believe if a team is going to win an elimination game, which I think the Islanders will win, I'm going to juice it up and get that great price plus 230 on the New York Islanders to win, cover the puck line number. Outstanding price there with the Islanders.
He's Andrew McGinnis. WagerTalk.com, Buster Sports, SportsMemo.com, and Dave Koken, of course, the legend. Dave, what happened to the coloring of your screen? You've gone yellow on us.
Must be on your end.
It definitely is not. I cannot affect the color of your screen. But we'll take it. We see you anyway. Anthony Starrin. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome, my friend. What's up, Tyler? SoCal Resellers, Scott Krakenshire. I see your name a lot. Glad you joined us today. Johnny Outlaw, Andrew all over the map, kicking ass that he is. Andrew, Cason Bar. I haven't seen your name before. Thank you for joining us, dude. Navarez KC. Prez, did you win your 5% last night? Hell yeah. And not only did I win, I was on Colorado, but for all the guys betting at Bet365, that ticket cashed at the 12-minute mark. Bet365 offers a deal where if you go up 3-0, your ticket is cashed. So that one was an absolute pleasure. Carmine making jokes. Okay, boys, I want to give out a promo. This is an unbelievable promo. It's going till Sunday. Any single handicapper at WagerTalk or Sports Memo, $199 for the entire month. The normal price is $349. This is like 40% off the regular price, give or take. $199 for a full month. We have every sport in full swing right now. You got to take advantage of that promo. So head over to WagerTalk or Sports Memo. No promotion, no coupon code needed at all. As well, Hakeem Profits is the $2 Tuesday handicapper, and he will be on WagerTalk today, our noon show. Adam Forsberg, Vegas wins. What do you think? Well, that's a great place to start. Dave Koken, Vegas wins. What do you think?
Vegas wins. Not much to say about this. Canucks gave it a good run in this series. I think it's done. They just can't match up with the Golden Knights, who are just too physical for them and completely wore them down in the third period of this last game. And I think at this point, maybe Vancouver can hang in for a period, but I think they could get roasted tonight.
I feel the same way, man. I think we're going to get a 5-2, 6-2 type of a game. I think Vancouver is going to play it tight at the beginning, and then they're just going to see this thing go away. I so badly want Colorado to beat Dallas. I want to see Colorado play Vegas. I think these two teams, and I've been watching hockey a long time. I think these are the two best skating, best passing teams I've seen in years. The actual hockey between them would just be sky high. But I think Vegas is going to get it done tonight, and I also like over the total. Buster, I'll go to you.
I think Vegas is going to get the game, get it done tonight as well. I have been betting Vegas in regulation because I'm not laying 220, and we've been winning with that. I've been running that. I'm going to run it again tonight. It's been minus 130, 135, and I think that's the play. Like Dave says, Vegas is just Vancouver can't match up with them. And Vancouver, again, even when they got up there last game, you could just see Vegas. They just like put it into another gear. They just, they're just a better team. And Vancouver, for all the fans of Vancouver, you're going to be really good. Yeah, you're going to need some. You're going to need some defense. A lot of young. I mean, you should be very proud of your club. But Vegas is just too good, and I know that they will really want the Borough be after them to not lose sight of winning this game, even though them being up 3-1, because they want to sit back and be able to just chill out a little bit and hopefully watch Colorado and Dallas go 7 games. So that way they'll be good and ready for which one of those teams come through to see them. So Vegas in regulation for me. And one other point is that Markstrom, that guy's been playing fantastic. But you know what? I think he might be worn out. I mean, he's let a few goals in that, and I've watched that kid play. Or he's not a kid; he's 30 years old. But I've been watching him play all year, and he is just a phenomenal goaltender. But he's letting in goals now. I think it's just a little worn out as well. And Vegas will put a bunch of pucks by him tonight, and they might win 4-1. And Leonard, he's got 2 shutouts. Maybe he goes for another shutout tonight. I don't know. I have no feeling on the total, but Vegas in regulation for me.
Guys, I got to clarify the promotion. It's $199 for a month of all sports, any handicapper you want, but it is only available at WagerTalk. It is not available at Sports Memo. It's only available at WagerTalk. So check that out. As for all the people who are constantly calling me Jeffrey Epstein, it's now Prezstein from now on. So get it right. I will embrace this thing, man. Like, what do you want from me? We're both Jewish men and roughly the same age, give or take 7 or 8 years. And I consider myself a lot better looking than him. I mean, the guy's like dead.
Hey, Prez, when you said Prezstein at first, the guy, because I didn't really know that this was going on in the chat rooms, but I thought you were going to say people are calling you Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
And
I don't see the Bruce Springsteen at all. I'll take that too.
Not at all.
Yeah. My yearbook quote when I was, I learned more from a 3-minute record than I ever did at school.
That's a great quote, Prez. That's an excellent quote.
Yeah.
Where
do you think I got it from?
Boss, probably.
Dave Koken, you know the song?
No.
Bruce Springsteen. I had 2 yearbook.
We should have been able to guess that,
I had
think,
3 yearbook quotes. I learned more from a 3-minute record than I ever did at school. But I had, it's a town full of losers and I'm pulling out of here to win. You know that song? That's the last lyrics of Thunder Road. And
Thunder Road.
I had, there's a band playing in my head and I felt like getting high. Come on, Buster, you got to know that song.
I probably do, but, the brain doesn't work as fast as
After the
normal.
Gold Rush by Neil Young. Oh, my God.
He's a good Canadian boy.
Okay, guys, here's the deal. There are 49 likes. We need 100 likes by the start of tomorrow's show, or Buster will be doing the entire show shirtless. You do not want to see that.
Yeah, I got a good tan going on.
Yeah, but that's the deal. We need 100 likes today. Okay, boys.
You should have them in about 30 seconds.
Talisman with some oi gewalting going on. I love it. Dave Koken, how do you want to leave us?
Can I get my thoughts on the game real quick?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, well, sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew.
It's all good. Just real quick. Look, I'm not going to take too long on it. I just think that what Dave and you guys were saying about this game, it's you love to have some hope for Vancouver. You love to try and make a way and try and think that there's a way that they could get back in the series. But, you got a great point, Buster, about Markstrom. He's an outstanding goalie. He's incredible. I think he's overperformed of people's expectations, but he's tired and they're not going to go back up, and he's worn out. You can just tell. And I think Prez 6 months ago said the Vancouver Canucks have no superstars. if they still don't, they definitely will in at least a year or two. Because these guys, Pedersen is just outstanding. He's Besser is going to continue to score for this team. This is the first time in a while I've locked and loaded here with this Vegas Golden Knights team. I'm on them to win the game. I have their team shots prop over 33.5 shots. I really think they're going to just completely go out there and dominate the game, fire shots left and right from wherever they can. It's an elimination game. They have to go out there and not try and be too fancy with it. Last night in the Colorado game, I cashed a plus 250 goal scoring prop. I went, I think, 3 for 4 my goal scoring props on yesterday's puck time. So I have that. I have Anthony Beauvillier plus 260 in the Islanders game as my goal scorer. I have Jordan Eberle over 0.5 points at plus 115. It's ridiculous that they're giving us these odds. I checked around. You can get that at numerous shops. And then in the Vegas game, Jonathan Marchessault at plus 200 to score a goal. And Mark Stone plus 225 over 1.5 points. I'm pretty sure he's cashed that in like 3 of his last 4 games. Coming off a game where he got 3 points, 3 assists. I just can't believe it's plus 225. So as far as that goes, Vegas puck line, over in the team shots, and a couple props for us. Go Vegas.
Outstanding stuff, guys. Buster, I just want to let you know, since I announced we need 100 likes or you do the show with your shirt off, we've had 21 likes. They are rushing to the like button. I'd feel insulted, man.
Not at all. Hey, who wants to see any of us with their shirts off?
Oh, dude, you have
Even
no idea
Prez.
what's under this freaking shirt. This is pure chiselness. Now I'll go to Dave Koken. How would you like to end the show?
Just end it so I can get my work done. Sorry, guys, but this is crunch at this time in the morning. It's crunch time for me. So.
It's all good, Buster. End the show? What do you want to say?
If I can, I have go over to Sports Memo. I've got my 5% play out and use promo code Buster50 and you get 50% off.
Andrew, before I go to you, I just want to say,
go Raps, go.
Alex writes football backdrop for a hockey show. Yeah, we get it, dude. The problem is we're redesigning all 3 of our websites. All hands on deck on that, and we haven't been able to really get to these images. We know, and they will be changed, but the priority is getting the website up. What does Chase say? I don't want to see any bros with shirts on. And off. I'm out of it. Andrew, finish the show, please.
Raps by 10.
Yeah, I like the raps too. Guys, I love you all. Everybody, thanks so much for watching Puck Time. 24 more likes so Buster can keep his shirt on tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to check out WagerTalk today. It starts in exactly half an hour. Teddy and I host it every single day. 3 guests every day. Today's guests, Hakeem Profits, a bookmaker, and Ralph Michaels. Lots of great content, all about the games that are going on today. A show with a whole lot of moving parts. Dave Koken will be on Thursday. Excited as hell. And excited to watch the games tonight. Be well, everybody. Take care of yourself. Prez out.